everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
Well, last week, just an unbelievable performance we saw from a quarterback at the very top of his game. He was just toying with that secondary. Can he lead them to another win in this one?
It's the Chiefs going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 75 yards. They'll look to throw.
And doing preparations for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw, and he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Update now from Nashville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Deshaun Watson, an early touchdown pass in that one. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
And they'll dump it over the top to him. He'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback.
And it's a touchdown from the Jets. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
Surprise there. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. Tyrod Taylor, a first quarter touchdown pass in that one. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Stewart. That one goes for 24 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them.
And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nunez got it complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Safarian Jenkins has it. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. But Anderson's got it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. He'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll run. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4.
Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Tom Brady with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Stewart. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Here we go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Back to throw. Letting one go deep for a Nunez. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can...
down in Miami. Well, the Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Forced out to his left. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down.
New York set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They go play action here on first down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Jets are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Chiefs won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 4th down, inches to go. Severian Jenkins got the reception, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 13-yard line. Jets later on the drive. Severian Jenkins wide open, able to make the grab. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score, closing the gap to just 1. Jets with the football late in the first. Severian Jenkins wide open, able to make the grab. And he'll end up at the 20-yard line before being tackled. Jets now later on the drive. He'll take the run up the middle, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. The lead now at 6. Jets line up at the 18. Stewart's the target here, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score, which takes the lead to 13. Now 1st and 10. Anuno's got the catch here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 43-yard line. on the drive. Anderson's going to haul in the pass, and 22 yards later, he's going in for the score. Jets go up by 13. About halfway through the second, Anderson's got the reception, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Lead now goes to 13. First and 10. Anderson's got nobody around him on the deep pass, and this 2-play drive goes.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Being chased out left. And now running right through it. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw here. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now back to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Flush to his right. A strong running. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Eluding the pressure right. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Safarian-Jenkins with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll drop the throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Benny Logan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Green 39.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Back to the Willie. Here we go. All right, here we go.
to throw. Out to his left. Fights loose. Open space inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Here we go.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Anunua's got it, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. A huge play there for the Jets. 46 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They'll go with a keeper. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a fourth down. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies.
And it's the Bills who are leading in that one. Tyrod Taylor, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. So out now come the Jets. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now.
Falcons have wound up winning that football game. Matt Ryan, 2 touchdown passes in the W. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. Right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And it was the Panthers that wound up winning that one. Cam Newton, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Jets, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.